First contact, Earth meets the Zalaxians. The vast expanse of space had always called to Captain Elena Reyes. As she stood on the bridge of the UAS Horizon, Earth's most advanced deep space vessel, she felt a familiar thrill of excitement. Today was the day humanity would make history. "Captain, we're picking up an anomalous signal," Lieutenant Park announced, his fingers dancing across the holographic interface. "It's unlike anything we've ever encountered." Elena leaned forward, her dark eyes scanning the readouts. "Origin. Approximately 2 light-years from our current position, ma'am. It appears to be moving towards us." The bridge fell silent, the implications of Park's words sinking in. After centuries of searching, of wondering if we were alone in the universe, humanity was about to get its answer. "All hands, this is the captain speaking." Elena's voice rang out across the ship's comm system. "We have detected a potential extraterrestrial signal. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Prepare for first contact protocols." As the crew scrambled to their stations, Elena couldn't help but feel a mix of exhilaration and trepidation. Everything they had trained for, everything humanity had dreamed of, was about to become reality. Hours ticked by, the tension on the bridge palpable. Then, without warning, a massive ship materialized before them, its sleek, organic design unlike anything human engineers had ever conceived. "My God," whispered Commander Rodriguez, Elena's second-in-command. "It's beautiful." Before Elena could respond, the ship's communications array lit up. "Captain," Park called out, his voice trembling slightly. "We're receiving a transmission. They're speaking English." "Put it through," Elena ordered, straightening her uniform and taking a deep breath. A melodious voice filled the bridge, accompanied by a holographic projection of a humanoid figure. Its skin was a shimmering blue-green, its eyes large and expressive. "Greetings, people of Earth. I am Ambassador Zoluxa of the Zalaxian Collective. We come in peace and with great curiosity about your species." Elena stepped forward, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. "Greetings, Ambassador Zoluxa. I am Captain Elena Reyes of the United Earth Ship Horizon. On behalf of humanity, we welcome you and extend our hand in friendship." The ambassador's lips curved into what Elena hoped was a smile. "We are pleased to make your acquaintance, Captain Reyes. We have been observing your world for some time and believe that our species have much to learn from each other. With your permission, we would like to initiate a cultural exchange." Elena glanced at her crew, seeing her own mix of emotions reflected in their faces. This was it, the moment that would change the course of human history forever. "We would be honored, Ambassador. Please allow us to extend our hospitality and welcome you aboard the Horizon." As the two ships maneuvered into position for docking, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that they were standing on the precipice of something monumental. The mysteries of the universe were about to unfold before them, and humanity would never be the same. The docking procedure was a marvel of technology and cooperation. The Zalaxian ship, which they learned was called the Harmony of Stars, seamlessly interfaced with the Horizon's systems. As the airlocks engaged, Elena led a small delegation to greet their extraterrestrial visitors. Ambassador Zoluxa was even more striking in person. Standing nearly 7 feet tall, their bodies seemed to shimmer with an inner light. Behind them stood 2 other Zalaxians, each unique in their coloration, but sharing the same otherworldly grace. "Captain Reyes," Zoluxa said, bowing slightly. "It is an honor to meet face to face. Allow me to introduce my aides, Vexilor and Narisa." Elena returned the gesture, her heart racing. "The honor is ours, Ambassador. Welcome aboard the Horizon. This is my second-in-command, Commander Rodriguez, and our Chief Science Officer, Dr. Patel." As the two groups began to mingle, the air buzzed with excitement and curiosity. Dr. Patel, unable to contain her scientific enthusiasm, began peppering Vexilor with questions about Zalaxian biology and technology. To everyone's surprise and delight, the Zalaxians were equally curious about humans. Your species is fascinating, Narisa commented, her large eyes taking in every detail of the horizon's interior. So much diversity in appearance, and yet united in your quest for knowledge. Tell me, Captain Reyes, what drives humanity to explore the stars? Elena considered the question carefully. I believe it's our innate curiosity, Narisa. Humans have always been explorers, pushing the boundaries of what's known. The vastness of space calls to us, challenging us to uncover its secrets. Zerluxa nodded approvingly. A noble pursuit. We Zalaxians share this curiosity, that our methods may differ. We have much to learn from each other. As the initial introductions wound down, Elena suggested a tour of the horizon. As they walked through the ship's corridors, the differences and similarities between humans and Zalaxians became more apparent. The aliens marveled at human engineering, particularly our ability to adapt and improvise solutions to complex problems. Your technology is interesting, Vexlor observed, running a slender hand along the wall of the engine room. Less advanced than ours in some ways, yet remarkably innovative in others. How do you manage with such limited resources? Chief Engineer Takashi grinned, pride evident in his voice. We make do with what we have, and we're always looking for ways to improve. Necessity is the mother of invention, as we say. The Zalaxians exchanged glances, clearly intrigued by this concept. Perhaps, Xylox amused, this adaptability is your species' greatest strength. As the tour continued, the two groups began to relax in each other's presence. Jokes were attempted, cultural references explained, and a genuine camaraderie began to form. It was clear that despite their physical differences, humans and Zalaxians shared a fundamental desire to connect and understand. However, as they entered the ship's hydroponics bay, a strange tension fell over the Zalaxian delegation. They stared at the rows of plants with an intensity that bordered on reverence. Is everything all right, Ambassador? Elena asked, concern creeping into her voice. Xyloxa turned to her, their expression unreadable. Captain Reyes, we must ask, do you truly grow your own food? The question caught Elena off guard. Well, yes. This hydroponics-based supplements our synthesized nutrition. It's more efficient for long-range missions. Is this unusual? The Zalaxians huddled together, speaking rapidly in their native language. Finally, Xyloxa addressed the human delegation. Forgive our reaction, Captain. In our society, the cultivation of organic matter is sacred. We had not expected to find such a practice on an exploratory vessel. Dr. Patel's eyes lit up with scientific curiosity. Fascinating. Does this mean your species has a different method of sustenance? Perhaps energy absorption or... Xyloxa held up a hand, silencing the eager scientist. All will be explained in time, Dr. Petal. For now, let us say that this discovery has opened up new avenues of potential exchange between our peoples. As they left the hydroponics bay, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that they had stumbled upon something significant. The Zalaxians' reaction to something as mundane as growing food hinted at profound differences in their biology and culture. The tour concluded in the Horizon's observation deck, a vast room with a panoramic view of the stars. As humans and Zalaxians stood side by side, gazing out at the cosmos, Elena felt a sense of unity she had never experienced before. It's beautiful, isn't it? She said softly. No matter how many times I see it, the vastness of space never fails to humble me. Xyloxa nodded, their bioluminescent skin pulsing gently. Indeed, Captain, it is a reminder of how small we all are in the grand scheme of things. And yet, here we stand, two species from different worlds, united in our desire to explore and understand. As if on cue, a brilliant comet streaked across the starfield before them. For a moment, humans and Zalaxians alike held their breath, united in awe of the universe's beauty. Captain Reyes, Xyloxa said, turning to face her. We came here hoping to learn about your species, to determine if humanity was ready to join the galactic community. I believe we have our answer. Elena's heart skipped a beat. And what is that answer, Ambassador? Zerlix's face broke into a wide smile, revealing iridescent teeth. That humanity has much to offer the cosmos. Your curiosity, your adaptability, your unity in diversity. These are traits that will serve you well among the stars. A cheer went up from the human crew, the significance of the moment not lost on anyone. As Elena shook hands, or rather, appendages, with Zerlixa, she knew that this was only the beginning. "So, what happens now?" she asked, barely containing her excitement. "Now," Zerlixa replied, their eyes twinkling with an almost human mischief, "we begin the real work of understanding each other. I propose a formal cultural exchange program. Selected members of your crew will be invited to visit our world, while some of our people will remain here to learn about Earth." The implications were staggering. Not only had humanity made first contact, but they were being invited to visit an alien world. As Elena looked around at her crew, she saw the same mix of excitement and apprehension she felt reflected in their faces. "We would be honored, Ambassador," Elena said, her voice thick with emotion. "When do we begin?" Zerlix's skin pulsed with vibrant colors. "Immediately, Captain Reyes. The universe awaits, and we have much to discover, together." As the humans and Zerlaxians began to discuss the logistics of their exchange program, Elena couldn't help but feel that they were standing at the dawn of a new era. Humanity had taken its first steps into a larger universe, and the possibilities were endless. Little did they know the greatest challenges and the most shocking revelations were yet to come. The cultural exchange between Earth and Zerlax was about to uncover truths that would shake both societies to their very foundations. Cultural exchange, surprising discoveries on both sides. Captain Elena Reyes stood at the helm of the UES Horizon, her heart racing as they approached the shimmering world of Xylax. The planet was a marvel of bioluminescent beauty, its swirling atmosphere pulsing with colors humans had never before witnessed. Entering Zerlaxian orbit, Captain Lieutenant Park announced, his voice tinged with awe. Elena nodded, her eyes fixed on the alien world before them. "Commence docking procedures with the harmony of stars. It's time to make history, people." As the horizon seamlessly merged with the Zerlaxian vessel, Helena couldn't shake the feeling that they were about to uncover secrets that would reshape humanity's understanding of the universe. The cultural exchange team, led by Dr. Amelia Patel, prepared to disembark. Each member had been carefully selected for their expertise and open-mindedness. As they stepped onto Zerlaxian soil, the air itself seemed to hum with possibility. Ambassador Zerlixa greeted them, their skin shifting through a kaleidoscope of colors. "Welcome to Zerlax, friends. Prepare yourselves for wonders beyond imagination." The humans gasped as they entered the Zerlaxian capital city. Buildings seemed to grow organically from the ground, pulsing with life. Vehicles moved silently through the air, guided by thought alone. But it was the Zerlaxians themselves that truly captivated the human visitors. "They're changing," Dr. Patel whispered, her scientific mind racing to comprehend what she was seeing. Indeed, the Zerlaxians seemed to shift and morph as they moved, their bodies adapting to their surroundings in real time. Some sprouted wings to soar between buildings, while others developed gills to dive into shimmering pools of liquid that definitely wasn't water. "Incredible," muttered Commander Rodriguez. "Their entire biology is fluid." Zerlixa smiled, a gesture they had adopted from their human guests. "We are beings of pure adaptive energy, Commander. Our forms are limited only by our imagination and the laws of physics, which, as you'll discover, are more flexible than you might think." As the tour progressed, the humans were introduced to Zerlaxian technology that bordered on magic. Quantum computers that could simulate entire universes, medical devices that could regrow limbs in seconds, and energy sources that drew power from the fabric of space-time itself. "This is beyond anything we could have imagined," Elena breathed, her mind struggling to process the implications of what she was seeing. Zerlixa nodded sagely. "And yet, Captain, we find ourselves equally fascinated by your species. Your creativity, your ability to thrive in a fixed form, These are concepts alien to us. Meanwhile, back on the horizon, the Zalaxian delegation was having their own revelations about humanity. Vexlor, the Zalaxian scientist, stared in disbelief at a simple rubber ball. Incredible. A non-sentient object designed purely for fun, and it bounces without any technological assistance. Lieutenant Sura Chen laughed, tossing the ball from hand to hand. Yeah, it's just basic physics. Elastic potential energy and all that. Wanna try? Vexilor hesitantly extended a tendril, catching the ball. Their eyes widened as they felt the texture, the weight, the sheer physical presence of the object. Fascinating. We have nothing like this on Xylax. Our recreations are primarily mental or energy-based. As the days passed, both species found themselves constantly surprised by the other. Humans marveled at the Xylaxians' ability to manipulate matter and energy at will, while the Xylaxians were captivated by humanity's art, music, and ability to find joy in simple physical experiences. But it was in the realm of reproduction that the greatest shock was yet to come. Dr. Patel, ever the scientist, had been quietly collecting data on Xylaxian biology. During a formal dinner celebrating the success of the exchange, she decided to broach the subject. Ambassador Xylaxa, she began, her voice carrying across the suddenly quiet room. We've observed that your species seems to lack distinct sexes or genders. How exactly do Xylaxians reproduce? The room fell silent, the air thick with tension. Xylax's skin rippled with deep blues and purples, colors the humans had come to associate with deep thought or concern. Ah, Dr. Patel, Xylaxa said slowly, we were wondering when this topic would arise. Xylaxian reproduction is quite different from what you might expect. The ambassador's form shimmered, and suddenly they split into two identical beings. The humans gasped in collective shock. We reproduce through a process of energy division, one Xylaxa explained. When we accumulate sufficient energy and knowledge, we simply divide, the other continued. The two Xylaxas then merged back into one, leaving the humans stunned. But that's asexual reproduction, Dr. Patel stammered. How do you maintain genetic diversity? How do you evolve? Xylax's skin pulsed with curious greens and yellows. Genetic diversity? I'm afraid I don't understand. We are beings of pure energy, Dr. Patel. We don't have genes in the way you conceive of them. Our evolution is a conscious choice, a reshaping of our energy patterns based on new experiences and knowledge. The implications hit Elena like a thunderbolt. So, you don't have families in the way we do? No parents, no children, no mates. Xylaxa finished. At least, not in the way you understand the concept. We form bonds, certainly, but they are based on energy resonance rather than physical attraction or the need to reproduce. The room erupted into a flurry of questions and exclamations. The Xylaxians, for their part, seemed equally confused by the humans' reaction. But wait, Vexlor interjected, their voice cutting through the chaos. If you don't reproduce through energy division, how do humans create new life? The humans fell silent, exchanging awkward glances. How could they explain the complexities of human reproduction to beings who simply split themselves in two? Elena took a deep breath, realizing it fell to her to bridge this interstellar cultural gap. Well, you see, Vexlor, humans reproduce sexually. We have two primary sexes, male and female, and through a process of physical union. As Elena explained the basics of human reproduction, the Xylaxians' reactions ranged from fascination to outright disbelief. Wait, Narisa interrupted, their form flickering with shock. You mean to tell us that you physically combine parts of your bodies to create new life? And this process involves pleasure. Dr. Patel nodded, a slight blush coloring her cheeks. Yes, that's essentially correct. The act of reproduction in humans is typically associated with physical and emotional pleasure. It's a fundamental drive in our species, influencing much of our culture, art, and social structures. The Xylaxians huddled together, their bodies merging and separating in what the humans had come to recognize as their form of intense discussion. When they finally turned back to the humans, their collective expression was one of awe and bewilderment. "This is unprecedented," Xyloxa announced. "In all our explorations of the galaxy, we have never encountered a sentient species that reproduces in such a physical manner. The implications are staggering." Commander Rodriguez couldn't help but chuckle. "Well, I guess humans are more alien to you than we realized." The joke seemed to break the tension, and soon both species were engaged in a lively discussion about the pros and cons of their respective reproductive methods. The Xylaxians were particularly intrigued by the concept of genetic recombination and the role of chance in human evolution. "So, each new human is a unique combination of its parents' traits?" Vexel asked, fascination evident in their swirling patterns. "And this random assortment drives your species' adaptation and evolution?" "Exactly," Dr. Patel confirmed. "It's a slow process compared to your conscious evolution, but it has allowed our species to adapt to a wide range of environments and challenges." As the night wore on, the cultural exchange took on a new dimension. Humans and Xylaxians alike found themselves re-evaluating their assumptions about life, consciousness, and the nature of existence itself. Elena, watching the animated discussions around her, felt a profound sense of hope. Despite their vast differences, humans and Xylaxians were finding common ground in their shared curiosity and desire to understand the universe. However, as she caught Xyloxa's eye across the room, she saw a flicker of something that gave her pause. Concern? Worry? It was gone in an instant, but it left Elena with a nagging feeling that there was more to this revelation than met the eye. As the party wound down and the guests began to disperse, Xyloxa approached Elena, their forms shimmering with an intensity she hadn't seen before. "Captain Reyes," they said, their voice low and urgent. "What we've learned tonight, it changes everything. We need to talk privately. There are things you need to know about the wider galaxy and humanity's place in it." Elena felt a chill run down her spine. The universe, it seemed, was about to get a whole lot more complicated. Little did they know, the revelation about human reproduction was about to spark a chain of events that would shake the foundations of both Earth and Xylax, threatening the newfound peace between their worlds and potentially reshaping the future of the entire galaxy. As Elena followed Xyloxa to a private chamber, her mind raced with possibilities. What secrets of the universe were about to be unveiled? And more importantly, was humanity ready for the truth? The stage was set for a cosmic drama that would test the limits of both species' adaptability, challenge their deepest held beliefs, and ultimately determine the fate of their interstellar alliance. The true nature of life in the universe was about to be revealed, and nothing would ever be the same again. The breeding revelation, shock, awe, and consequences. Captain Elena Reyes followed Ambassador Xyloxa into a secluded chamber aboard the Harmony of Stars. The room pulsed with an otherworldly energy, its walls shimmering with what appeared to be living constellations. "Captain," Xyloxa began, their form rippling with intense hues of deep purple and electric blue. "What I'm about to share with you is known only to a select few in the galactic community. The revelation about human reproduction, it's far more significant than you can imagine." Elena steeled herself, sensing the weight of the moment. "I'm listening, Ambassador." Xyloxa's form coalesced into a more humanoid shape, perhaps in an unconscious attempt to connect with Elena. "In all our explorations, spanning thousands of galaxies and millions of years, we've never encountered a species quite like humanity. Your method of reproduction, this sexual breeding, it's not just unique, it's potentially the key to unlocking the greatest mysteries of the universe." Elena's mind reeled. "I don't understand. How can our way of reproducing be so important?" "It's not just about reproduction," Captain Xyloxa explained, their voice tinged with a mix of excitement and apprehension. "It's about the fundamental nature of consciousness, energy, and reality itself. You see, most advanced species in the universe evolve beyond physical form, becoming beings of pure energy like us. But in doing so, we lose something crucial: the ability to truly create something new and unpredictable." The implications began to dawn on Elena. Are you saying that our primitive way of reproducing actually gives us an advantage? More than an advantage, Captain. It makes humans the most dangerous and promising species in the known universe. Xyloxa waved a tendril, and the room transformed into a vast galactic map. Countless stars and planets swirled around them, a breathtaking display of cosmic scale. For eons, the energy beings of the universe have been locked in a stalemate. We've reached the pinnacle of technological and spiritual advancement, but we've stagnated. Our consciousness, vast as it is ultimately predictable. But humans, Xylox's form shimmered with excitement. Humans are chaos incarnate. Elena watched in awe as the galactic map zoomed in on Earth, showing the planet's history in fast forward. The rise and fall of civilizations, the constant churn of ideas and innovations, flashed before her eyes. Your sexual reproduction introduces an element of randomness into the cosmic equation, Xyloxa continued. Each new human is a unique combination of genetic material shaped by chance and choice. This creates potential for truly novel ideas, for leaps of logic and creativity that we energy beings can no longer achieve. But surely other physical species reproduce sexually, Elena argued, struggling to grasp the full implications. Yes, but none have achieved sentience and technological advancement at the level of humanity while retaining this trait. You are the perfect bridge between the physical and energy realms. The room shifted again, showing scenes of human achievement throughout history: the wheel, the printing press, flight, computers, and finally, the HFY horizon itself. This is why we sought you out, Captain. Why we've been watching Earth for centuries. Humanity's potential is infinite. With proper guidance, you could become the saviors of a stagnant universe, injecting new life and ideas into the cosmic consciousness. Elena felt a mix of pride and terror wash over her. And if we're not properly guided, Xylox's form darkened ominously. Then you could tear the fabric of reality apart. Your chaotic nature, uncontrolled, could lead to the unraveling of the universe itself. The weight of this revelation settled on Elena like a physical force. Humanity, long wondering about its place in the cosmos, now found itself at the center of a cosmic drama beyond imagining. There's more, Captain, Xyloxa said, that a voice low. Not all beings in the universe see humanity's potential as a good thing. Some fear you. Others would seek to exploit you, to harness the power of human consciousness for their own ends. Elena's mind raced with the implications. Are we in danger? Not immediately, Xyloxa assured her. But this revelation about your breeding methods will spread quickly through the galactic community. It's vital that humanity be prepared for what's to come. As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the harmony of stars. Vexilor burst into the chamber, their form a chaotic swirl of agitated colors. Ambassador, we're detecting multiple quantum rifts opening near Earth's solar system. It's the Void Collective. They must have intercepted our transmissions about the humans. Elena's heart raced. The Void Collective. Who are they? Xylox's form pulsed with what Elena now recognized as fear. They are the antithesis of life and creation, Captain. A group of ancient energy beings who seek to return the universe to a state of pure entropy. And now, they know about humanity's unique abilities. The galactic map reappeared, showing a swarm of ominous, dark ships approaching Earth. We need to warn Earth immediately, Elena said, her captain's instincts kicking in. Can the horizon make it back in time? Xyloxa shook their head. No, but we have faster ways. They turned to Vexilor. Prepare the quantum entanglement communicator. We need to send a message to Earth's leaders now. As Vexilor rushed to comply, Xyloxa faced Elena, their form radiating determination. Captain Reyes, I'm afraid your cultural exchange mission has just become something far more important. You are now humanity's first line of defense against a threat you never knew existed. Elena straightened, feeling the weight of her entire species resting on her shoulders. What do? We prepare for war, Captain, Xyloxa said grimly. A war unlike any your species has ever faced, a war for the very future of consciousness in the universe. As alarms blared and the harmony of stars hummed to life, Elena realized that humanity's first steps into the galactic community had become a headlong plunge into cosmic conflict. The secrets of human breeding, something so fundamental to their existence, had just painted a target on Earth's back. Across the vast expanse of space, on the blue marble called Earth, oblivious humans went about their daily lives. Little did they know that their world was about to become the centerpiece of a universal drama, all because of the simple, chaotic act of sexual reproduction. As Elena raced to the bridge of the harmony of stars, her mind whirled with questions and possibilities. How would Earth react to this cosmic revelation? Could humanity rise to the challenge of its newfound importance? And most pressingly, how could they hope to defend themselves against forces they barely understood? The stage was set for an epic struggle that would determine not just the fate of humanity, but the very nature of consciousness and creation in the universe. All because humans, in their beautiful, chaotic way, chose to make love, not energy division. The Void Collective loomed ever closer, their dark ships a stark contrast to the vibrant, living vessels of the Xylaxians. As Elena watched the tactical display, she couldn't help but marvel at the absurdity of it all. Humanity, with its messy, passionate, physical way of creating life, was about to become the linchpin in a cosmic battle between creation and entropy. Well, she muttered to herself, a wry smile playing on her lips, I guess it's time to show the universe what humans are made of. With that, Elena Reyes, captain of the UES Horizon and now unexpected defender of humanity's cosmic destiny, began barking orders. The fate of Earth, and perhaps the entire universe, hung in the balance. And it all started with a simple question about how humans make babies. As the harmony of stars prepared for the coming conflict, Elena couldn't help but wonder. What other cosmic surprises did the universe have in store? One thing was certain, life would never be the same again, for humans, or for the energy beings who had just discovered the explosive potential of good old-fashioned physical love. Interstellar crisis. Tensions rise between Earth and Xylax. The quantum entanglement communicator hummed to life, its ethereal glow casting eerie shadows across the bridge of the harmony of stars. Captain Elena Reyes stood shoulder to shoulder with Ambassador Xyloxa, that unlikely alliance about to face its greatest test. This is Captain Elena Reyes of the UES Horizon to Earth Central Command. Authentication code Omega Zulu Tango 42. We have a code black situation. I repeat, code black. The response was almost instantaneous, the holographic form of Admiral Zhang materializing before them. Captain Reyes, what in blazes is going on? We're detecting massive energy signatures approaching the solar system. Elena took a deep breath, acutely aware of the weight her next words would carry. Admiral, I need you to listen carefully. Earth is about to come under attack by an alien force known as the Void Collective. They're after us because of how we reproduce. Admiral Zhang's hologram flickered, his expression a mix of confusion and disbelief. I'm sorry, Captain. Did you just say we're facing an alien invasion because of human reproduction? Affirmative, sir. It turns out our method of sexual reproduction is unique in the galaxy and potentially universe-altering. The Void Collective sees us as a threat to cosmic balance. As Elena and Xyloxa quickly briefed Earth's leadership on the situation, the reactions ranged from stunned silence to nervous laughter. So let me get this straight, the president of the United Earth Federation said, her hologram joining the conversation. An advanced alien race wants to wipe us out because we have sex. This sounds like a bad science fiction movie. Xyloxa's form rippled with urgency. I assure you, Madam President, the threat is very real. The Void Collective seeks to return the universe to a state of pure entropy. Human reproduction introduces an element of chaos and unpredictability that threatens their goal. And why should we trust you? Admiral Zhang demanded. For all we know, this could be an elaborate ruse by your people to take control of Earth. Elena stepped forward, her voice firm. Sir, I vouch for the Zelaxians. They show nothing but goodwill towards humanity. If they wanted to harm us, they had ample opportunity. The president's hologram nodded slowly. Very well, Captain. What do you propose we do? We need to prepare Earth's defenses immediately, Elena said. But more importantly, we need to unlock humanity's latent potential. Ambassador Ziluxa believes that our unique form of consciousness, born from our chaotic reproduction, could be the key to defeating the Void Collective. What followed was a flurry of activity unlike anything in human history. As Earth's military mobilized, scrambling every ship and weapon at their disposal, a second, more esoteric plan was put into motion. Ziluxa turned to Elena, their forms shimmering with a mix of hope and trepidation. Captain, we need to initiate the Cosmic Awakening Protocol. It's risky, but it may be our only hope. What exactly does this protocol entail? Elena asked, a knot forming in her stomach. We're going to broadcast a signal across Earth that will attempt to unlock the dormant cosmic potential in every human being, Ziluxa explained. If successful, it could transform humanity into a force capable of rivaling the Void Collective. As preparations for this unprecedented event got underway, tensions on Earth reached a boiling point. News of the impending alien invasion leaked to the public, causing widespread panic and confusion. Social media exploded with a mix of doomsday predictions, alien memes, and bizarrely, a surge in dating app activity. Apparently, the idea that human sex was a cosmic superpower was quite the aphrodisiac. Meanwhile, aboard the Harmony of Stars, Elena and her crew worked tirelessly alongside their Zelaxian allies to prepare for the coming battle. The ship's quantum labs hummed with activity as they attempted to weaponize the power of human unpredictability. So, let me get this straight, Lieutenant Park said, his hands dancing across a holographic interface. We're basically trying to turn human horniness into a weapon against cosmic entropy. Dr. Pertel nodded, a wry smile on her face. In layman's terms, yes. We're attempting to harness the quantum potential generated by human consciousness during moments of peak excitement. Well, Commander Rodriguez chuckled. I guess all those years of teenage awkwardness are finally paying off. As the hours ticked by, the mood aboard the ship oscillated between grim determination and gallows humor. The sheer absurdity of their situation, defending the galaxy with the power of human libido, was not lost on anyone. Back on Earth, preparations for the Cosmic Awakening Protocol reached fever pitch. Zelaxian technology was hastily integrated with human broadcast systems, ready to blanket the planet with a signal that would unlock humanity's hidden potential. As the Void Collective's ships entered the solar system, casting ominous shadows across Pluto, humanity held its collective breath. The fate of not just Earth, but the entire universe hung in the balance. In Times Square, Rio de Janeiro, Tokyo, and cities across the globe, massive screens flickered to life. The face of the president appeared, her expression grave yet determined. My fellow citizens of Earth, she began, we stand at a crossroads unlike any in human history. An alien force approaches, threatening our very existence. But we have an unexpected advantage, ourselves. Our capacity for love, for passion, for creating new life, has marked us as special in the cosmic arena. Today, we must embrace that uniqueness and rise to defend not just our world, but the very nature of consciousness itself. As she spoke, Zelaxian ships took up defensive positions around Earth. Their organic forms a stark contrast to the angular human vessels. On the Harmony of Stars, Elena gave the order. Initiate the Cosmic Awakening Protocol. Let's show the universe what humans are made of. With a surge of energy that made the very fabric of space-time tremble, the signal was broadcast. Across the Earth, humans felt a sudden jolt, as if every cell in their bodies had been enlightened. In that moment, humanity's consciousness expanded. People found themselves connected not just to each other, but to the cosmic web of the universe itself. The sensation was overwhelming, ecstatic, and utterly transformative. As the Void Collective's ships entered Earth's orbit, they were met not by a primitive, fearful species, but by a unified consciousness of billions, each mind a spark of chaotic potential, ready to defend their right to exist, to love, and to create. The battle that followed would be spoken of for eons across the galaxy. Human ingenuity, bolstered by their newly awakened cosmic awareness, clashed with the entropy-dealing weapons of the Void Collective. Couples making love found their passion reverberating across space-time, creating quantum disruptions that scattered void ships. New ideas, born from the chaotic melding of human minds, manifested as energy weapons that the collective had no defense against. And through it all, the Zelaxians watched in awe as their human allies demonstrated exactly why the power of sexual reproduction, of unpredictable, passionate creation, was the most potent force in the universe. As the tide of battle turned, Elena stood on the bridge of the harmony of stars, her mind linked with billions of her fellow humans and their Zelaxian allies. In this moment of crisis, humanity had not only survived but thrived, tapping into a well of potential that would forever change their place in the cosmos. The Void Collective, facing a force they could neither predict nor overcome, began to retreat. But this was only the beginning. Humanity's awakening had sent ripples across the galaxy, catching the attention of countless other species. As the immediate threat receded, Elena turned to Xyloxa, both of them exhausted but exhilarated. "So," she said with a tired smile, "what happens now?" Xyloxa's form shimmered with a mix of emotions Elena was only beginning to understand. "Now, Captain Reyes, the real adventure begins. Humanity has proven itself on the galactic stage. The universe will never be the same." As reports of the battle's outcomes spread across Earth, celebrations erupted on a scale never before seen. Humanity, in embracing its most fundamental nature, had found its place among the stars. But as Elena looked out at the vast expanse of space, she knew that this was just the beginning. New challenges, new wonders, and new mysteries awaited. Humanity, with its chaotic, passionate, ever-evolving nature, was ready to face them all. The cosmic dance of creation and entropy would continue, but now, with humanity's unique spark added to the mix, its rhythm would be forever changed. And it all started with a simple question about how humans make babies. As the harmony of stars prepared to return to Earth, Elena couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity and beauty of it all. In the end, it wasn't advanced technology or mighty weapons that saved the day. It was love, passion, and the infinite potential born from the chaotic union of two humans. The universe, it seemed, had a sense of humor after all, and humanity, in all its messy, unpredictable glory, was the punchline that would keep the cosmic joke going for eons to come. Unity through diversity, a new galactic understanding. As the dust settled from humanity's cosmic awakening and their victory over the Void Collective, Earth found itself at the center of a galactic renaissance. The UEAS Horizon, once a simple exploration vessel, had become a symbol of interstellar cooperation and the untapped potential of the human spirit. Captain Elena Reyes stood before the newly formed Galactic Council, a diverse assembly of beings from across the known universe. The chamber hummed with an energy that was part anticipation, part apprehension, and all focused on the species that had turned the cosmic order on its head. Representatives of the galaxy, Elena began, her voice carrying the weight of humanity's journey. "We stand before you not as conquerors, not as saviors, but as partners in the grand dance of existence. Our victory over the Void Collective was not just humanity's triumph, but a victory for life, love, and the chaotic beauty of creation itself." The council chamber erupted in a cacophony of reactions. Some beings cheered, their forms pulsing with vibrant colors. Others muttered in concerned tones, their energy signatures flickering with unease. A being of pure light, resembling a sentient star, floated forward. "Human Elena," it pulsed, "your species has demonstrated power beyond measure." How can we be certain you won't become the very threat you've just defeated? Elena smiled, remembering the lessons of the past months. Esteemed Lumina, it's precisely because of our chaotic nature that you need not fear. Humanity's strength lies not in domination, but in adaptation, in the constant flux of ideas and emotions that drive us to create, to explore, and yes, to love. She gestured to the assembled council, each member a testament to the diversity of life in the universe. Look around you. Each of your species brings something unique to the cosmic tapestry. Humans don't seek to unravel that tapestry, but to add our own vibrant threads to its pattern. Zelixa, now serving as Earth's ambassador to the galaxy, stepped forward. Their fawns shimmered with pride as they addressed the council. I have witnessed humanity's journey firsthand. Their capacity for growth, for overcoming their own limitations, is unparalleled. But more importantly, their ability to form connections, to bridge divides, is exactly what our galaxy needs in these tumultuous times. A ripple of agreement passed through the chamber. The Void Collective's attack had shaken the galactic community, exposing the vulnerabilities of even the most advanced civilizations. But what of the cosmic awakening? A crystalline being chimed, its facets refracting the chamber's light. Humans now possess awareness far beyond that evolutionary stage. Is this not a danger? Dr. Amelia Patel, Earth's leading xenobiologist, took the floor. On the contrary, esteemed Crystallos, the awakening has given humanity a profound understanding of our place in the cosmos. We see now, more clearly than ever, that we are all interconnected. Our newfound abilities come with an equally profound sense of responsibility. As if to demonstrate, Dr. Patel closed her eyes, focusing her consciousness. The air around her shimmered, and suddenly, holographic representations of DNA strands appeared, dancing and intertwining. This is the essence of our uniqueness, she explained, her voice filled with wonder. Our genetic code, constantly recombining, creating endless possibilities. But now we can see how it resonates with the very fabric of spacetime. The council watched in awe as the DNA holograms expanded, showing how the chaotic combinations mirrored the quantum fluctuations of the universe itself. We are a mirror of the cosmos, Elena continued, picking up Dr. Patel's thread. Ever-changing, ever-evolving, but always connected. Our sexual reproduction, the very thing that made us a target, is also our greatest gift to the galaxy. A being of living metal, its form constantly shifting and reforming, spoke next. You speak of gifts, human Elena. But what concrete benefits can your species offer to our galactic community? Elena grinned, a spark of mischief in her eyes. I'm glad you asked, Metama. Let me introduce you to a little human concept we call brainstorming. What followed was unlike anything the Galactic Council had ever experienced. Elena, Zelixa, and the human delegation led the assembled beings in a freewheeling session of idea generation. Concepts flowed freely, each species building on the other's thoughts, creating a synergy of innovation that left everyone exhilarated. By the session's end, plans were already forming for revolutionary advancements in energy production, faster-than-light travel, and even ways to rehabilitate the lost souls of the Void Collective. This, Elena declared, her eyes shining, is the true power of humanity. Not our awakened abilities, not our chaotic genetics, but our capacity to bring people together, to find common ground in our differences, and to create something greater than the sum of its parts. The council chamber buzzed with excited chatter. Species that had been standoffish or even hostile towards each other for eons found themselves engaging in animated discussions, sparked by the infectious enthusiasm of the humans. As the session wound down, the Lumina being approached Elena, its light pulsing with what she now recognized as approval. Human Elena, we came here today filled with trepidation about your species' emergence on the galactic stage. We leave filled with hope for a brighter future. The galaxy has been stagnant for too long. Perhaps the chaos you bring is exactly what we need. Elena bowed slightly, honored by the ancient being's words. We are all students of the cosmos, Lumina. Humans are just excited to finally join the class. As the council adjourned, a new era of galactic cooperation was dawning. Research exchanges, cultural missions, and joint exploration efforts were already being planned. Humanity, so long isolated on its tiny blue marble, was now at the heart of a cosmic renaissance. Back on the harmony of stars, Elena stood with Zuluxa, watching Earth grow larger in the viewscreen as they approached home. You know, Elena mused, when I took command of the horizon, I never imagined I'd end up defending the galaxy with the power of human love. Zuluxa's form rippled with amusement. The universe, it seems, has a fondness for irony. But tell me, Elena, what do you think the future holds for humanity now? Elena's gaze drifted to the stars, those countless pinpricks of light that now held so much promise. Honestly, Zuluxa, I think we're just getting started. We've got a whole universe to explore, new friends to make, and countless mysteries to unravel. And the best part, we get to do it all while being unapologetically, chaotically human. As the harmony of stars entered Earth's atmosphere, Elena couldn't help but feel a sense of profound gratitude. Humanity had faced its greatest challenge and emerged not just victorious, but transformed. They had found their place in the cosmic dance, their unique rhythm adding new life to an ancient melody. The adventure that had begun with a simple question about human reproduction had led to a galactic awakening. And now, as Earth welcomed its heroes home and prepared to take its place on the cosmic stage, one thing was certain: the universe would never be the same again. As they disembarked, Elena turned to her crew, her friends, and her alien allies. With a grin that held all the mischief and wonder of humanity's spirit, she said, "Well, folks, shall we go make some cosmic mischief?" The cheer that went up was heard across the stars, a jubilant declaration that humanity was here, in all its messy, passionate, unpredictable glory. And the cosmos, vast and ancient as it was, couldn't help but smile back.